Beloved, 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 shalom and shavui tov. Shavui tov. I'm outside taking a walk right now. The humidity is a little lower. It's not as hot as it was earlier. It was a balmy, I'll say it again, balmy. I had to water the flowers so many times this week. It was a balmy 95 degrees today, and the heat is going to continue to go on. It's not going to dissipate, it seems. It was somewhere that it's supposed to be 101 on Tuesday. So, as you know, this is definitely the spiritual season and natural season of the women rising up. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. There's so many other YouTube channels. There's Garden Seeds for Life. Please connect to that. That's all about plant-based juicing and excellent food ideas. There's also the Rising of the Daughters, which is about the women, those who are like Queen Esther's, Rebecca's, Ruth's, Naomi's, and so on and so forth. All of those that are in that bride season to be the wife and the mother. But it's not limited to that. All women are welcome because all women have a part to play in the rising of the women, the rising of the daughters. And we have to be sure that we are sorry for the background noise. I'm outside. Hopefully the motorcycle will go by quickly so that you can hear me clearly. Ah, sorry. What noise? Anyway, this is a time for all of us to come together, all of humanity, to stand in the gap to make up the hedge for all of humanity and all of creation. Because we are supposed to be people that care, share, love, protect, provide one for another, like in a spiritual family. And you will have a lot of people that will not want to do that. Wow, look at the moon. It's so, you can hardly, it's a slither. Look at that. It's a slither of the moon, but then I see the stars. So it must be a visible night. It must have good, clear visibility. So we are supposed to be people that care about others, orphans, widows, strangers in prison, and so forth. And lately there has been a lot of tensions, friction, whatever you want to call it, amongst humanity. So we have to come together and we have to be redirected because we're going the wrong way. And some may disagree, some may agree, but the truth has set us all free because we're not here for ourselves. We're not here just for our families, which is bloodline. We're not just here for the nation in which we were born, the region of territory, the tribe and tongue in which we speak. We are here for such a time as this, so that we can encourage others, so that we can be peacemakers, so that we can come against all the division and strife in humanity. And if you look at the animals and the insects, the creation, they seem to be wiser and smarter than most people to some degree. Now, the United States of America is at a crossroads right now. The United States of America has been given many warnings, many numerous warnings, because many people today, they like to ignore warnings when they're given warnings as if they can just act as if it wasn't said or whatever. However, the religious The religious groups are going to be in for a shock. They're going to be in for a rude awakening very soon. Because I'm telling you, it's definitely, like many have said, who are not into all of these religions and traditions. Everything that can be shaken is going to be shaken. And I mean shaken. Shaken hard. Shaken to the core. Totally shaken. Different than an earthquake with much more force. So we cannot hold on to what is not eternal, that does not have eternal value. And we cannot hold into what is sinking in the sinking sand. We have to build on the firm foundation. So I want to encourage each and every one of you tonight to get into that secret place, your prayer closet, without being religious or traditionalist and all this legalism and bondage and doctrines of mere people. And go deeper. Go deeper. Incline your ears to hear the voice of truth. Because many of these people that you are connected to should have warned you about all these things that are going forth, that are happening. Some of you have dreams and visions, some of you do not. But you don't have to have a dream, a vision, or a visitation from an angel to see what's going on right now. So if you're not seeing, if you're in darkness, if you're in deception, if you're distracted, if you're in distractions, and if you are delusional or whatever it is, we are going to declare and decree that your spiritual eyes will be open, your spiritual ears will be open. And remember, keep in mind, please, the natural senses are totally different than the spiritual senses. It's not the same. You're not actually seeing spiritually with your eyes, not your natural eyes or your eyes. That's why people have to come out of these books and buildings and programs and get out in the streets. Get out in the streets and set the captives free. Get out in the streets. Don't have fear, because it doesn't matter. You have fear, it's going to track you right to your front door. Trust me. Even animals sense when you have fear and they try to attack. So there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Stand your ground. But above all else, love. 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 Love, 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 love. Love. I'm not talking about that conditional love. I'm talking about some unconditional, unfailing, unshakable, authentic love. When you love, you are selfless, you are sacrificial. You care about other people. It doesn't matter whether you know them and you didn't know them, if you agree with them, if they agreed with you. It doesn't matter about all of that. We are here for a divine kingdom mission, and that's it. We're not here so we can eat bonbons and put our feet up. We're not here so we can just connect with people that we know. We're here for all of humanity and all of creation to defend life in all life forms. Why? Because women have to be vindicated. Women have been oppressed for way too long. The little ones have to be vindicated. It's much bigger than ourselves. So that's why your territory needs to be enlarged. That's why your capacity needs to be expanded. And if you don't understand the words that are coming from my lips, that means that you need your spiritual eyes to be opened. You need your spiritual senses to be sharpened and heightened. Because it's not about a group, trust me. It's not about a group. Some people are so complacent in the little groups that they're in, and they think this is wonderful. They go to these meeting places and there is absolutely no divine transformation. They stay the same, stagnant, stuck year after year in their little place with the same group of people. Some may come, some may go, but that's not why we're here. We're here to go out. You already saw the example. We're here to go out 2 by 2. So why are you still sitting at home by yourself or whatever you're doing? And this is not for everybody, because some people are actually out there doing the work. Some people are out there putting their hands to the plow, working while it is still day. Some people are sacrificing. Some people are being selfless. Some people are going out there without that religious mindset and without that religious doctrine. Some people are going out there and they know the truth, and they're speaking the truth, and they're speaking the truth in love, and they're being kind, because kindness and love go together. So as you go forth, I want to encourage you this night, examine your own hearts and minds. What have you missed that you were supposed to do for the maker of the heavens and the earth? It doesn't matter what you thought you knew or what someone told you. Everybody knows in their heart of hearts when they miss something. So don't have guilt or shame or self-condemnation. Allow yourselves to be redirected. It's like a spiritual GPS. So I'm telling you, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Not that you would need a scripture. You have no idea. You have no idea. This is absolutely not like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's deeper. It's not like Nineveh or whatever that place was where Jonah had to go. And no, Jonah didn't want to go. Jonah was like, no. But even so, the victory came forth. So don't be discouraged. Don't be depressed. That's not your portion. Put on the garment of praise, take the oil of joy, and walk in the beauty of holiness. Go into the heavenly places. Come out of your box. Stop trying to put other people in a box. And it's been said many times, it's always good to mind your own business. It's somewhere in there. I don't know where it is. I just know it's there in a few places. That those who are not wise, it leads to their own demise. So a wise woman builds up her house, and a wise man builds up their house. So be sure that you seek wisdom. But above all else, be sure that you seek love above all else, that you love above all else. Love is an action. You can say you love somebody all day long and never give them anything. And that giving doesn't always have to be something material. It doesn't have to be monetary. It doesn't have to be the things of this world. You can give of your time, talents, and treasures without giving any gold, silver, paper dollars, coins, or any of that. Gold coins or whatever. Too many people are fixated on the wrong thing right now. I'm here. I'm here as a messenger only to stir you up so you can be pushed and roar, so you can go forth and fulfill that divine assignment, and you will have many divine appointments. When you're doing the right thing, you won't have to look for people. People will come to you. It will be right there in front of your face. They'll come to you. You don't have to go looking for them, I'm telling you. They will come to you. You could be going to the store, wherever. You could be going for a walk, and somebody will cross your path that needs to hear what you are speaking. Someone will cross your path. I'm telling you. Somebody will cross your path. And perhaps they may even have a word for you. They may have a message for you. But don't reject the truth. It is not wise to reject the truth, so be sure that you incline your ears to hear the true voice of truth. Never reject the truth, because you will regret it in the long run. Look at these beautiful flowers. So I am going to say a quick prayer, and I'm going to close out for tonight. And yes, Kingdom Marriage Covenant series is still going on. But even in that, Love is an action. You can talk about it all you want to, but love is an action. It's giving something, it's doing something, it's not sitting still. It's when you actually go and bless somebody else without any expectation of anything in return. Okay, let's get into this prayer quickly. You have to come out of those boxes of religions, traditions, legalism. It's all bondage, all of it. Every ism and schism is bondage. It keeps you bound. It keeps you in a place of lack and poverty. And you don't want to stay stuck there because somebody else's victory, somebody else's miracle, somebody else's answer, or somebody else's solution could be dependent on your obedience. So it's not just about you and what you may want to do. Come out of that comfort zone. You shouldn't be comfortable in complacency. You shouldn't be comfortable in stagnancy. You shouldn't be stuck in that place of fear. Come out of that fear. Do you know that the spirit of fear is linked to the spirit of death? So be careful. Be careful of how you hold on to what is not your portion. Avinu Makina, our Father, our King, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We thank you that you're shaking and waking us in every nation of every tribe and every tongue. We thank you that you're giving us what we need to succeed. We thank you that everything starts from a seed. We thank you that you're taking us back to our original roots, to the garden, so that we can sow seeds, excellent seeds, to love, life, light, and truth. We thank you that you're doing the new. This is a brand new season. A brand new season for us to embrace right now. Let us not miss this opportunity together to leave a legacy. Look at these seeds. This is unprecedented. All this heat. And there's some kind of seeds growing on this plant. And you can't believe Abba, help the unbelief of those who do not believe. Give cups of courage to those who need courage and holy boldness and righteousness and purity. For everyone to come out of strife and division and slander and malice. That is not why we're here. We're not here to lift our names on high or think that we're so special and important and better than anybody else, but we're here to be humble and holy. We're here to be an example, ambassadors, to represent the true creator of all. Not a false imagery. So we thank you for opening up all of our spiritual senses and opening up our ears so we can incline our ears to hear. That those who are out in the streets that don't have a place to stay, that those who are stiff-necked, those who are rebellious, that don't want to help those that need to be helped, and those that just look the other way, convict their hearts, move on the hearts of people. So they said we are to put others before ourselves, and that's really not happening right now. There's too much selfishness, there's too much self-centeredness. There's too much greed. There's too much noise and not enough love, not enough kindness. There's too much gossip. People talking about people in a negative way to other people. People mistreating their own family members, their mothers, their fathers, their sons, their daughters. So we cry out and we cry aloud. We ask, we seek, we knock for your wisdom, your understanding, your divine instructions, exactly what to do. Because we're not puppets or robots. And we thank you for dispersing warring angels and angelic assistance in the land of the living, so that we can fight the good fight of faith. For all lives matter, for all of humanity and all of creation. Take us back, open up our eyes to our own wrongdoing, rather than finger pointing. It's too much finger pointing going on right now. No finger pointing should be going on. If you point any fingers, point to your own self. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. The reason why the drunkards and the drug addicts and the party goers haven't come out the street is because you haven't gone out there to get them. Shalom and Shavui Tov.